Ralph Lauren has always been at the cutting edge of fashion. Today, Ralph Lauren is introducing Polo for women, a groundbreaking new brand that we're very excited about. We've launched it in a way that no one has ever seen a fashion show. We've combined it with the coolest technology that the world has to offer, creating a cinematic experience where 4D models, 5 stories tall, will be walking across a pond, literally walking on water, in the way that we think comes to life in the ultimate 4D experience.
The technology in this project is interesting because I think when you're projecting onto the water, there's a natural element you're dealing with there. So there's a depth to the water that's always moving, and the projector interacts with that.
So the physical size of the water screen, I think, is fairly comparable to an IMAX screen, but the water projection just brings a lot more unique characteristics. We used the reflections in the water to plan the composition. We started off with some style frames, and once we'd been through a few rounds of those and everyone landed on the look they wanted, then we modelled the buildings in 3D, and we had a CG artist texture and make them look in the same style as the style frame. And then we animated and rendered in Maya.
We start off in the West Village. We move into Soho, and then we move down to Brooklyn, to the riverfront, and then over to the High Line, and eventually end up in the location at which the event is being held.
The overall sequence now is 10 minutes. On average, 13,500 frames. Would take 2 days of back-to-back rendering to render from start to finish.
We shot all the girls at a large green screen studio with a motion-controlled camera.
So we were already animating and rendering the environments that the models were going to sit into prior to the shoot. So it was very important that we used the motion control rig so that those camera animations would match exactly with those that we shot on the day with the models.
We then take that footage and we remove all of the green screen, and that all drops into our 3D sequence.
So we built a 15-foot lighthouse that stood in as a partial lighthouse for the models to walk on. It was quite a large structure because it needed to be built to scale so that the camera angle was correct to where the models were standing.
One of the challenges here, as well as a lot of the collection, actually included many, many green garments. So we've actually shot a lot of blue and red and pink versions of those things and gone back in and changed the color back to green. It's very important for us that that what's projected is a faithful representation of the actual garments. The colors need to be the right vibrance, the right brightness, the right hue, especially for a fashion brand. It's been really great working with the Ralph Lauren team. We've been collaborating right from the very start of this project. Everybody really had a great understanding of what needed to be accomplished in a very short amount of time. And luckily, the creative on both sides were very, very aligned right from the beginning. One of the most amazing parts of the second shoot day was shooting Ralph himself. He showed up and was extremely charismatic and made shooting him just an incredible breeze. At the end of the night, I'm really hoping that the audience appreciates it and is inspired by the forward-thinking approach that Ralph Lauren is taking to technologies and events like this.